one fast family.
We're from the streets of Philadelphia, and to be honest with you, we're from the streets of Philadelphia.
A tale of survival.
We're from the streets of Philadelphia, which can be, very rough. You follow the footsteps of your friends, and if your friends go in the wrong direction and you just want to you're just hanging with them. You can get in trouble just by.
Two of our favorite people at the motorcycle drag races are Rickey Gadson and his nephew Richard. And boy, these tight-knit family members have a story to tell.
Rickey became a legend in the sport, but it certainly wasn't easy.
Rickey Gadson's one of the most amazing rags to riches success stories in all of drag bike racing. Rickey told me he was once so poor that the lights would go out in the middle of the week because he simply did not have enough money to pay the electric bill. Fast forward several years later, and Gadson became one of the only motorcycle drag bike racers to enjoy factory backing and went on to win 11 championships.
But what's even more special and touching is the unbreakable relationship Rickey has with his nephew Richard and how they rose from tragedy to triumph.
Even more admirable is the story of how Rickey took his nephew under his wing and set him on the right path. Few know that Richard's dad, Skip, was one of the most talented and feared street racers on the East Coast. Unfortunately, on September 26, 1992, Skip lost his battle with diabetes, and Richard was only 6 years old.
Rickey knew what he had to do. In this video, we'll explain to you how drag racing can save lives. We're also going to explore the touching relationship between the Gadsons and learn how they were able to rise up from tragedy to become one of the most successful families ever. Meet the Gadsons.
Master of the GS. How many bikes are you riding this weekend, Richard?
4.
This is the Pro Street bike of Brad Mummert, world's quickest NITROUS street bike.
You're the man. Is it tough going from the no bar bike to the bar bike? Is it tough to...
I think it used to be, now you just kind of get used to it or whatever, but it can be. Sometimes I get up here, can't remember, where I leave at on this bike because I rode another one, but, you get used to it.
I love it. And I see we got the legend in the house, Rickey G. How you doing, Rickey?
What's up, Jack?
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember when this young man was about 14 years old and you were putting him on a 600?
Oh, the sweet memories. Yes, indeed. Richard was bright-eyed and wanted to be just like his uncle Rickey. Fast forward several years later, and he is.
13.
15.
Age 15?
That's the lie we had to tell back then.
Yeah, we had to. He seems to remember 15 because that's what we told everybody.
That's what we told
I
everybody.
think he was literally 13 or 14. But
did you ever think he was
yeah.
going to rise to this level? One of the top racers in the world.
You know what? The very first time, me and him, I had 600s back then for my drag racing school. And I used to take him out with oversized leathers and everything just to get him, Friday night at ACO, just to give him a couple passes. And the first time I'm talking, I had a microphone, I had a walkie-talkies in his ear, intercom in his ear. And I'm talking to him as he's doing the burnout. I'm getting ready to tell him how to release the clutch and get off the gas to come out the burnout. He just does it. I said, whoa. So, right from the get-go, he was something special. He was riding my ZX12 around the pits, and I swear to you, he looked like a 6-year-old on my ZX12. But he was riding it like it was nothing. So he was going to be great. His father was great. A lot of people don't know that. My brother was one of the baddest street racers there were, He never reached this level, but it's in him. He got it honest.
It's in your blood. Richard, how much has it been a benefit having a legend like Rickey as your uncle to coach and mentor you?
$649, $213.
Think about that one.
Good.
not bad start to the weekend.
How about it, Ricky?
Definitely not a bad start. 6:49 today. More to come.
For you.
And it's invaluable. I feel like I owe him. I feel like he should be paid for everything he taught me. You know, it was just you know, you got to think he was a young adult when my father passed, and he took me all over the country with him racing. I skipped school and everything to go racing, and just videoing them and being around all the older guys that, you know, I respect a lot, and watching how they did it, I guess, kind of contributed to how I ended up being. So.
Richard was there every step of the way throughout Ricky's career as Ricky was determined to be the uncle he knew young Richard needed. That effect can be felt today as Richard races just about every chance he gets.
Seems like if a drag strip is open, you are there. You're living this life. Are you enjoying it?
I'm loving it. I love every minute of it. I'm gonna do it as long as I can. That's for sure.
You know what, Jack? I think it was really good that that I got a chance to have him with me under my wing, because I was able to use his love for racing to keep him on a straight and narrow. You know, because in Philadelphia, there's so many ways he could have went, and I actually did not let him race 600 Super Sport at one race because his grades dropped. Something happened in school, and I always told him, as long as you're doing good at school, we're going racing. If you don't do good in school, you ain't going racing. So he had to miss a race, never had an issue ever again with school.
Well, I think there's something to that drag racing really can keep you out of trouble.
And nobody knows that better than Rickey Gadson, who found out firsthand Philadelphia could be an unforgiving place.
Absolutely. I mean,
it takes a lot of money, it takes a lot of hard work, so you don't have time to do other things.
Well, and we're from the streets of Philadelphia. To be honest with you, we're from the streets of Philadelphia, which can be, very rough. You follow the footsteps of your friends, and if your friends go in the wrong direction and you just want to you're just hanging with them. You can get in trouble just by.
How about another 649, 215 miles an hour.
Thank you, everybody, for subscribing to Cycle Drag on YouTube. Thank you for the likes, the shares, the comments, and thank you for also liking CycleDrag.com on Facebook. Share it with your friends. If you keep it growing, we're going to keep bringing you awesome stuff like this. Thanks a lot.